What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the HermitPack on the HermitCraft server. Oh yeah, guys. So, since last episode, I've been doing some stuff around here. I kind of flattened out this main area. Yeah, there's like a lot of trees, and like over here went up a couple of blocks. I kind of flattened that out. And as I was doing that, I was kind of thinking, you know, since we have a lake down here, and this is a very steep decline right down to the lake, yeah, we'll probably end up terraforming this a little bit, I think. We'll probably end up doing, what is that called? Like a retaining wall or something. We'll like push this dirt back a little bit, something like that. We'll have a retaining wall, so it looks like the wall is holding the land back. We'll probably have like stairs. I think they go from this level down to that level that goes around the lake or whatever. Yeah, I think we'll end up like improving the looks of that around here. That's one of the things I've been thinking about. So yeah, we'll also probably take care of this, level this out a little bit, give us like a better work area in our front yard kind of a thing. I think that'll be kind of cool. So since last episode, I've been doing some stuff in here. Hey, you guys remember this space? Yeah, it looks a little different now. We got cobble around. I did that so we could do the grand reveal. Yeah, so anyway, I kind of hollowed out the mountain that we kind of dug into. So this kind of wraps around. Yeah, I kind of just removed all the stone. I left all of the dirt so I knew where the mountain ended. And that'll kind of give us a feel for the space that we can do. All that cobblestone's going to go away, by the way. Yeah, I just got done digging all this out. And then over here, kind of ran into a little bit of sand. Yeah, if we look on the mini map, see, where am I? Follow. Yeah, if we look on the mini map, you can see there's like ocean. Well, ocean here, beach right here. So we can't really do too much more over in this area. Yeah, it kind of gives you a better idea of what I've dug out as well. So yeah, I don't know how much bigger we're going to go. So I think what we're going to end up doing for right now that we got a space, we know how far back we can dig in or how far back we can build rooms and things like that. I think we're going to make a proper entrance to this place. We'll just make a room right here, right? So it'll still be like empty space over here, empty space over here. If we need to expand out, then we can do like a hallway to another room here, and then so on and so forth. We got another space for big room here and a smaller room over that way, etc. So that's kind of what I thought would be cool, instead of just digging in to the mountain, making a room the size you want, and then trying to like play, okay, how much more room do I got for expansion? Yeah, just dig it all out to begin with, and then you know for sure. So yeah, we'll end up getting rid of all of this as well. I do want to get some more dirt. And you kind of see how this is all jagged and stuff along here. In some places, there's like a spot where there is no dirt underneath. Yeah, I kind of want to fill this all in, make this more solid or whatever. And then we'll put up our interior walls, and yeah, we'll just have like a little bit of a buffer space between our interior walls and the outside of the mountain. I think it'll look pretty cool. As far as doing like windows and things like that, that's something we are probably gonna want to do, at least for the second floor. I'm not so sure so much on the first floor what we're gonna end up doing for that. Oh, looks like that needs a torch. But anyway, let me go ahead and get some stuff done. We'll probably end up using the chisel mod and building out a cobblestone for now until we get to the point where we have better resources. I saw in here there's a destruction wand, a part of extra utilities too. So I think this does the opposite of what a builder's wand does. So we might look at one of these when we go to replace the chisel cobblestone with something a little bit better later on. I don't think there's a way that we can actually swap blocks. We don't have Thaumcraft in this pack, and we don't have EnderTech either. And EnderTech is the one that has the resonant exchanger. Yeah, so I don't know what we can do about that. I think we'll have to just use a destruction wand, break blocks, and then use a builder's wand, place blocks. Kind of a deal. Anyway, let me get to it, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, well, I went ahead and I put in some walls, put in a ceiling, put in a floor. Yep, nothing super fancy. It's all out of cobblestone. It is all chisel. I did make myself the diamond wand from Better Builder's Wands. Yeah, this is a great mod that gives you, like, the builder's wand functionality. But this thing, like, will do a lot of blocks at once. So if I point this at the ground, for instance, yeah, that is quite a few blocks. And an interesting thing about this builder's wand, the Better Builder's Wand in 1.10, as opposed to the last time I used it in 1.7, if you place blocks, like, and you're standing there, it'll actually still place it, even though you're standing there, and kind of push you out of the way. So that's kind of cool. It's a neat little thing. The Better Builder's Wand also has functions. I don't know if I even have the controls set up for that. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, change mode M. Well, obviously that's mapped to another key and that's overwriting it. But anyway, you can set it so it only will place horizontal, only place vertical, things like that, so you don't accidentally click and then fill your entire floor up or whatever. Yeah, anyway, so it's got some different features, which is pretty nice. So anyway, we got ourselves this room. I left openings in the walls here so we could expand out to other rooms going forward or whatever. Just trying to get a feel for what this thing's going to look like. We can't go further this way. There is pretty much the end of the mountain over here. Like we can expand out just a little bit, but not really. Anyway, our smeltery is going to be back here. I would like to make this thing bigger, probably like a 3x3, 4 or 5 blocks tall. Yeah, so we can do a bit of smelting. It's where our bed is. And then, yeah, we have another exit to another place over here. So I guess we could put a room here, have like a hallway, and then have, I don't know, maybe another room or another hallway to 2 different rooms. Anyway, we'll figure that out as we progress through here. I did add in a little bit of the, I think this is the cobblestone tile or border stone. What is this? The marker. It's called marker. Yeah, so that's what that is. The cobblestone marker. Yeah, and then I added a little bit out this way. Yeah, so that's what we got here. Apparently I have right-clicked this a couple of times with my shovel. Whoops. Anyway, I'll fix that later. We'll just get some grass back. I probably will make the entrance into this place a little bit bigger right now. So yeah, this is what we got going on. Set up the tinker stuff over here, and we have so many of these drawers now full of cobblestone. I know there's upgrades for them, but we don't have any emeralds, so we can't really do any upgrade for that stuff at this point in time. What I really would like to look at is a way to get our storage out of chests. Yeah, normally we'd go for applied energistics and for that kind of a thing. We don't have applied energistics in this mod pack. We have a mod that's very similar. It's called refined storage. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into this just yet. I was kind of looking at this a little bit. This has changed since the last time I messed around with this in FTB Unstable. Yeah, it looks like it's been updated just a little bit. So there's a few different items in here that we're going to need. We're going to need like the controller. Looks like there's a creative controller. We're going to want just a regular controller. I believe you have to have 1 controller on your network, and then you're going to need a place to put discs in, so a disk drive, right? So we'd have to make all of this stuff, which is a diamond and a solderer. So we have to make a solderer for that. We're going to need power for all these different things. And beyond all that, like the storage components or whatever, storage parts, they require silicon. So we have 2 different types of silicon. We have Ender IO, so you can make a crusher and put sand in there, and then you get silicon 1-to-1. There's also the refined storage version, which you have to put nether quartz in a smelter, like a furnace or whatever, and you get this way. Yeah, that seems a little more expensive in my opinion. So I'm not so sure I like that method. I think I'd rather turn sand into, sand into silicon, especially since I think you can crush cobblestone down into sand, which just makes that super, super convenient. I thought there was a better way to turn cobble to sand. I guess you can do it through a Britannia if we had that set up. Yeah, it looks like the crusher will turn gravel into sand. Oh, maybe you can turn cobblestone into gravel. Yeah, that's what it is. So you can crush cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, and then we could crush the sand into the silicon. So I think that's probably going to be the best way. That's probably what we're going to be looking at doing here very, very soon. So I guess the first thing we should look at doing is getting a little bit of Ender IO going, get some basic machine, crusher, smelter, things like that. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for power. I was looking at the different mods that are in here. I think there are some like lava generators or whatever. We might just look at one of these, maybe just like a very simple one just to get us going. Since we do have a bunch of lava that we got from that lava lake that was outside, we got 130 buckets of the stuff. So it might not be that bad of an idea to do that. I don't think I want to run off lava power for forever, so we might end up moving on. Maybe mechanism power or something along those lines. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let me go ahead and get some crafting done. We'll try and make ourselves the crusher. I guess it's extra utilities, isn't it? There's also a mechanism one. We might have to make mechanism. Hold on a second. The silicon, I thought it said, yeah, it does say you have to have a crusher. That is mechanism, isn't it? Alloy smelter. Oh, maybe we have to get a mechanism then. Sag mill. No, you can do sand in a sag mill to get this stuff. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will do a sag mill and then the furnace, I guess the alloy smelter from Ender.io. I don't think those are too terribly expensive in this pack. Some gold, some copper, redstone, iron, more iron, flint, pistons. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Anyway, let me go ahead and get that stuff crafted up, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, well, I got the alloy smelter and I got the sag mill made, and I also made myself a lava generator MK1. I think that's probably the only lava generation we're gonna use during this playthrough. Maybe. Anyway, that'll get us our very first power. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get the power from the lava generator over to the alloy smelter. An easy way would be to break this block, set it here, and put the generator between the two. I was looking for different types of wires, right? So I could just kind of run a power wire across or underneath or something along those lines. And those textures are like 3D now, aren't they? That's kind of cool looking. Huh. So anyway, yeah, I want to get like a power wire or something. So I'm looking through JEI. We have different conduits and things along these lines. This is the very lowest tier. The energy conduit, 640 RF per tick. This requires conductive iron. So that means we already have to have the alloy smelter with power in order to make this. 10,000 RF in order to make one. We need 3 of those and some conduit binder to make some of the very basic stuff. Yeah, I was looking for wire. Maybe I was thinking there's kind of like a power wire. Not seeing those in here. What about, hold on, if we go with simple, does this have any sort of like power? No, these are just the blocks. Okay. I was looking at conduit, I was looking at wire, I was looking at cable. I really can't find any good way to get RF transfer. There is the the mechanism cables. These do transfer a decent amount of RF for just the basic ones. The problem is that requires steel. We don't have that. So probably what we should do, let's just go ahead and do this. We'll put the alloy smelter here. We'll put some lava in this thing. We'll just power it this way. It's not really the way I want it set up, but I think it's the way that we're going to have it set up for now. So I have another bucket. There it is. And we'll take this thing away. Yeah, I can't wait until we get some things ready to go so we can do some proper automations around here. I guess I'll set that right there. So for right now, we don't have a way to pipe stuff in and out of machines. Does this need a redstone signal in order to work? No, it's working. It just makes no sound at all. It's super quiet. Okay, I thought it was like broken, not working or something. Okay, well, anyway, this is making 64 RF per tick, which is okay. It's okay. We're definitely going to want more than that. This machine only uses 20 RF per tick. So while that's filling up, we can go ahead and put in our iron and redstone in there. I think we'll do 6 and 6. We'll make 3 extra conductive iron. This needs to be on alloys only, I do believe. We'll put those in there, and that should do the thing. Now, I saw that we could put these basic capacitors in here, but I don't think they do anything in this particular machine. It doesn't look like it increases the maximum RF or the RF per tick that it's using. It still says 20 RF per tick and 100,000 RF. But yeah, that goes in the machine. I don't know. I think in the 1.7.10 version of Ender.io, you needed the double layer capacitor or the octadic capacitor in order for it to even go in the slot. Yeah, this one's allowing the basic ones in there, but they don't seem to do anything. Well, anyway, I gotta wait for this stuff to smelt. I'll go ahead and make those cables. We'll get things a little bit more situated around here. We gotta wait for some power to build up in our sag mill. Yeah, so we can sag mill some sand and hopefully get some silicon. And maybe we'll start looking at getting towards refined storage. All right, guys. Well, let me get to it and we'll be back. All right, guys. Well, I farmed up a lot of sand and I started turning the sand into silicon, and then I started making parts that we needed. Yeah, so I was going to make the solder and I was like, okay, some sticky pistons, not a big deal. And then quartz, enriched iron. Yeah, we don't have any nether quartz. So we kind of hit a roadblock. Yeah, at this point, we do need to go to the nether so we can collect some quartz. I would like to go to the nether anyway in this pack and see if there's anything interesting there. It's definitely something we have not done, something I would like to do. So let's just go ahead. We'll place a portal right like so. Light it on fire. Hopefully this takes us somewhere nice. I did drop off like our golden bag of holding over in the chest, along with our hammer and our axe and just a few other random things. I think everything else on us is okay to take with us though. So hopefully we don't die when we go into the nether for the first time. Okay, so I think our portal linked up with another portal. Yeah, it looks like people have been here already. Wow, what an entry point to the nether, huh? Like right on this lava lake. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so looks like people have been here. Looks like there's experience. Yeah, we definitely need to find a little bit. Ouch. We need to find a little bit of quartz. Where are we? Y32. So we're kind of low in the nether, huh? Yeah, we need to keep going. Find some quartz. What do we have here? Nether gold ore. Oh, that just gives you a nugget? Well, that's kind of junky. Why would you want that? There, it looks like there is ardite ore, but we don't have cobalt, so we can't quite mine that just yet. Looks like there is some nether lapis. Is that only going to give us one piece of lapis? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like people went crazy here mining with their hammers and stuff. Well, I guess that since the nether isn't like that bad, I could probably bring my own stuff here and do a bit of mining. But yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves some nether quartz. I wonder if there's a way. Maybe we should try and get up into the nether proper, like in the outside area. So it looks like there's some exposed lava lakes over here. Usually that's the best place to just kind of jump around and see if you can get, you know, exposed nether quartz like we normally do in the nether. So yeah, I don't think I've ever branch mined before looking for that stuff. But I prefer not to. What? Okay, what was that? That just happened. Yeah. Okay, that's normal. It looks like over here, the nether, we can get out into the nether. Yeah, and there's a lot of nether rack and stuff around. Is that a fortress right there? There's something in the ceiling. I can't quite tell. Let's try heading over this way real quick, see what we can come up with. Yeah, we're just looking for a little bit of nether quartz. We don't need to like farm a whole lot of it, but we definitely need some of it. Man, there's just like lava everywhere. This is not a very nice nether entry point, is it? Okay. Well, I guess I should probably head back. Well, no, there's quartz exposed over here. That guy's not mad at me, is he? I hope not. Yeah, there is some quartz exposed over here. We should be able to get some this way. I was almost thinking we should go back and get some blocks. No, that's not even quartz. That is nether gold ore. Well, there's a blaze. Let's kill our first blaze. Don't spam click. Wow, that guy did some damage. All right, here we go. Here's a bit of quartz. Cool. All right, well, I'll just kind of walk around a little bit, try and collect some. There's some in the ceiling. I might just mine some netherrack and pillar up and get it that way. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we'll be back in just a bit. So it looks like there's a zombie here holding a flower and a sword. Wearing gold armor. I should probably back up and fix my health a little bit. Oh, I just threw my sword. Please don't take my sword. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this. No, get out of the lava. Dang it. Oh, no. Well, the bouncy boots finally got me. Yep, they finally got me. Well, at least we have gravestone, so I should be able to go back. I can't believe I threw my sword at that zombie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I threw my sword at the zombie. I couldn't pick it back up. It hit me, knocked me off. Bouncy boots got me. Well, are we gonna be able to get back there? It's just like right over here. It's not that far away. Hopefully I'll be able to get my stuff and we won't have one of those crazy looking chicken things coming after me. Maybe that zombie despawned. I don't know. I don't even know what that zombie was all about. That looked kind of like a weird zombie. Oh, what is this? What is the deal with those things? That is so weird. Okay, well, here lies Hypno. rip. I'm hoping... Oh, you know what? Before we do anything, let's go grab our sword, right? Before a pigman picks it up or something. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, there's another chicken right there. It looks like that zombie that was after me despawned. What is the deal with those chickens? They just like... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I don't have any armor. Can that gas just, you know, go away, please? I really like my stuff. You far enough away, you're gonna leave me alone? Okay, got it. Okay, let's back up, back up. Not in there, not in there. I can't get out. Okay, that was scary. Yep. Okay, I'm done with the nether. I need to regroup. Oh my goodness. At least get some cover. Get away from that gas. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh my goodness. So what did I lose? Did we got everything back? Looks like we got everything back. We got our 24 quartz. We got our armor. Yeah, don't think we lost anything. So that's pretty good. We did get our quartz. We did have our first death on the server. I think that is our very first one. We go to... I think here? Does it show? I know there's a place where it does show client settings, server info, leaderboards, number of deaths. Yep, there it is. My first death. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, I made it back. I was gonna say safe and sound, but we died, so didn't really make it back safe and sound, right? So anyway, I made some of this quartz enriched iron. That's just 3 iron, right? And then another quartz. Yeah, and you get 4 of them. So you get like 1 free bonus iron out of it, I guess. Or one of the quartz turns into an iron, whatever. Anyway, so what we needed to do is make our solderer. So it was 2 of these sticky pistons and then 6 of this stuff, right? Like that. Yeah, and that gives us our solderer. Now this guy right here will open up the, ability for us to make a lot of these other things that we need to make here. Maybe, which part was it that we needed that? It was like some of these things like the basic processor, I think, comes from there. It doesn't look like it's required for that. Maybe the 4K one? Yeah, the 4K one requires basic processors and things along those lines. Yeah, the 1K just requires silicon, so that's not so bad. But we did require the quartz enriched iron. So the controller's another bit we're gonna need. So that requires machine casing, which is more quartz enriched iron, some silicon. Anyway, so we can go ahead and make that. I'll make up some of these 1K storage parts and the disk drive over here, which we also need a solderer for. So advanced processor. Yeah, that's not so bad. Printed silicon. Yeah, we should be able to make this stuff. So I'll go ahead and hook that stuff up. We'll probably just temporarily set it up over here until we get a better power supply going on. Eventually, I would like our system, or at least the, I guess the grid is what that is called. One of the things, what is it? Crafting grid. Yeah, we'll probably set that up over here. So our main thing, like when we walk into the base, it'll just be right in front of us. That's kind of what I'd like. But anyway, our power's over here, so we'll set it up over here for now. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, here we go. We got ourselves the controller from Refined Storage. We got the solderer. Yep. And then I made the disk drive. We made 3 4K storage disks. Those hold 4,000 each. I think that's 4,000 individual items. And then we have a grid. This is a crafting grid. So this is very similar to like Applied Energistics. Actually, I guess Glowstone is in a 2x2, isn't it? I can't click it out of there. Okay, well, we're clicking stuff in. I wanted to use the crafting grid like so. There we go. All right, well, there's still some things about this that are a little weird, which is fine. This is using a decent amount of power. It's using like 10 RF per tick. We right click on here. We can hover over this and it says 10 RS per tick. That's refined storage per tick. Anyway, it's RS and RF is like the same exact values, 1-to-1. So it's using 10 RF per tick right now to keep that running. I do have a lever back here behind, and the controller I have set to only work without a redstone signal. So we can turn it off so we don't waste power when we're not actually doing anything. But yeah, this thing is available. So we got that going, so that's pretty cool. We need to work on power and getting a constant power supply so we can keep digital storage going all of the time. What we can do right now, though, is take something like these blocks that have just been clogging up our chests over here, and just click them all in. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can space click into this thing. But yeah, we can just go ahead and put a lot of stuff in here, which is gonna be nice because, yeah, having chests and all these things, not so big on it. I like having all my things in one place, easy to sort, easy to find. Yep, don't have to remember which chest it's in. The other thing is the disk drive over here does show you like how much you're using, how much is remaining. Yeah, so we're using about half of one of our disks right now. Well, that's fine. We'll be able to expand our disks and make more. I think it'll be all good. But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna go and wrap it up for today. I had a lot of fun getting all this stuff going. Yeah, just got a basic room here. We'll improve it as we go and we get better materials. Had our first death today. That was pretty fun. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you did like it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.